Okay, why would you choose a Medicare supplement program issued by private insurers, regulated by the federal government, over other type of plans? There are some very simple reasons why you would want to do this. The first one is flexibility. People talk about different networks, size of networks. Medicare is a network. Guys, you cannot go to any doctor you want to under Medicare. There are some doctors out there that doesn't take any type of insurance, let alone Medicare. If that's the case, no matter if you're referred to them or not, which you wouldn't be, you can't go to that doctor unless you're willing to pay for it out of pocket, and you're going to be some big issues there because they may not even want to talk to you. So there are some doctors out there that doesn't take anything. Medicare is still a network of doctors that have signed up to accept Medicare patients. Without that part, it doesn't matter what supplement you're on. If they're not signed up to take Medicare patients, they're not signed up to take your Medicare patients, and that's between you and the doctor. Some of them may bend the rules, but when they bend that rule and they start accepting Medicare patients, they have to sign up with the federal government, with CMS, to say, yes, I'm willing to abide by the rules. It's a very liberal rules, guy. They can get away with almost anything they want to under that program. That's the reason there's so many doctors that are on it. But at the same time, not all doctors. Also, just because a doctor is accepting Medicare doesn't mean they have to accept all patients. Guys, these are still private practices. If that doctor does not want to see you, CMS cannot force them to see you. They may have their allotment of how many patients they want, and they don't want any more. So anyway, moving past that, why would you choose a Medicare supplement program? Guys, flexibility. There's some of you, God bless you, I want to be just like you. You travel all the time. You have plenty of kids. I'm still working on my first, but anyway, you have tons of kids, you have tons of family, you have tons of friends, and you travel all over the place. Guys, a supplement is about the only thing that's going to work for you. What I mean by that, if you're in Texas, where I'm at, but you have friends in Arizona, and you go out there, or family, and you go out there and spend 6 months out of the year, or maybe, guess what? You live in a part of the country that you love. Beautiful part of the country where all your family is. But in the winter months, you migrate to a different state. If you're going to be going back and forth and you're not always at your residence, the majority of time, except for normal, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month vacations, you want to stay probably on a supplement. That way, if I'm in Texas or if I'm visiting in any other continental U.S., or Hawaii, Alaska, supplemental plans cover everything in the United States. Okay? So it doesn't matter where you are. Very few referrals, if any, are needed. Some doctors still like preferred referrals, but guys, that is a doctor's requirement, not a federal government requirement. You can go see a primary care in New York and turn around a month later, go see a primary care in California. That's why people like supplements. A lot of my clients, they get supplements also because I love this lifestyle they have. They buy these huge RVs and they travel 4 to 6 months out of the year in caravans with other RVs and other families that they know. And they pull around all the parks all summer long. They go to Yellowstone, they go through Florida, they go through all. I love that lifestyle. But guess what? They're not stationary. So they get a supplement program, so no matter where they are taken care of. Now, by choosing a supplement program, guess what? There's additional premium for that service. It's huge. It's a huge network. You can go anywhere you want to go. As long as that doctor is willing to take you in, you can go see them, and the supplement will cover whatever the Medicare did not cover. But there's a fee. Depending on your age, I've seen it as low as $100 roundabout, as high as $300 roundabout, based on your age and your if you smoke or not. There's very few things that can disqualify you for a supplement program. One of them is things like end-stage retinal disease and different things like that. You may not qualify for it. Those are individual cases, and I will talk to you individually about that. The other side of it is, guys, if you sign up for a supplemental program, when you first are available for, within the first 2 or 3 years of being available for a supplement program. In other words, signing up for Part A and Part B, and you're over the age of 65. If you do that, guys, you're got guaranteed entrance. There's no medical questions. I mean, there's no nothing. There's like one. So, guys, if you go if you intend to go that direction, you want that flexibility from here on out. You want to go with a supplement program. Now, here's something else about a supplement program you also need to know. It may start off at $100 a month. That doesn't mean it's going to stay there, and in fact, it will not stay there. Pretty much once a year, it's going to go up 3 or 4% based on your new age. In other words, somebody that's 65 gets a less rate than somebody that's 66, then 67, then 68, so forth and so on. The longer you live, the higher the premiums are going to go. Has nothing to do with your medical records, has nothing to do with your illnesses. It doesn't matter if this guy over here had heart attack, cancer, and stroke after he got the plan, and this one right here has never seen a doctor in the last 20 years. Does not matter. It only matters in 2 categories, actually really one, and that's just age. Okay? Now, the longer and longer you wait, they're going to start asking more medical questions like tobacco user, not tobacco users, that kind of stuff. Last little bit. It also, the price is based on where you live. Somebody in a 90210 area code is going to pay less than somebody not living in that area code. I think everybody knows Beverly Hills, California. But anyway, so your age and your zip code, or where you live, permanent residence, is the only 2 things that's going to qualify you of where what your premiums are going to be. And then after that, every time you hit a new birthday, every year, you can just expect for it to go up 3 to 4%. That's on an average. Last but not least, when we start talking about addresses, you also want to be aware that your address is also based on what is on record at Medicare. So you cannot use your child address because there's a lower premium in his zip code versus where your permanent resident is. Your permanent residence is what's on file at Medicare. Other than that, guys, that's about enough for this video. Like I said, if you have any other questions, drop me a line and send me your email, send me your questions, and I will get that back to you. And last but not least, if you just want to keep up with my newsletters, it's going to be coming out on a weekly basis. Just put in your email, don't need anything else, and I will be sending that to you as well. Once again, guys, God bless.